Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to WED. We're very pleased that you could be with us here this morning. We're going to have a briefing here, which we will then go out and tour the models and see some of the sets for some of the new attractions planned for Disneyland. I'd now like you to meet our boss, Walt Disney.
No pointers? Seems you lost without a pointer, you know. Keep tigers back, too, with this thing, you know. It's an extension of the arm. That's what the animal thinks, you see. That's why he hits the end of it, you know. Well, most of them, I think, you're familiar with Disneyland Past. Well, now we're going into the future with Disneyland, and the statisticians have come up with certain figures, and they said, Walt, you've got to enlarge the joint. As the Southern California grows, so we'll have to grow Disneyland. So, for the last year and a half, you've probably seen a big hole here. That's part of the enlargement thing, and it's going to be a beautiful New Orleans area. And one of the main ride and attraction will be a boat ride where we take you back into the days of the Pirates of the Caribbean. In order to do that, you get in this boat and we have to take you down waterfalls and get you down below into this big, huge 1.5 acre building where you actually go through an old Caribbean town that the pirates are looting, burning, and the pirates are getting a little drunk, firing all over the place, dismissing the people in the boats. It'd be quite an exciting thing. And they're animated. They're all what we call audio animatronic figures, the same as Abe Lincoln. Now we got them down the big hole here. The public don't know where. They're in the Caribbean as far as they know, but actually they're outside the park and in this big hole. Well, we got to get them back up, so we bring them up a waterfall. Ever been up a waterfall? Come up a waterfall. It's quite an experience.
We do have some working models set up that we want to take you on a tour of WED. We have one full-size scene set up in the Pirates of the Caribbean ride.
You might explain why we do this. In this sort of a business, you're working in 3 dimensions. And we build 3-dimensional models at various scales as we go along. To start out with, we'll build a very small scale model to begin to get the feeling of the area. And then as we get further along, we build a larger scale model. And then for some of these things, we build a full-scale mock-up. Now, we don't put all the final details and things, but we work it out here. So when we get down to install down there, I mean, we've got it all planned and things. We don't have to be ripping out, or our installation of all the electrical work and things is all taken care of. So we found, and this is the way they do now. I know I was visiting Wernher von Braun. He builds full-scale cardboard mock-ups of his rockets to go up to the moon. So I'm right in line with the modern techniques of the space age. So we're building full-scale mock-ups here, and we can work a lot of bugs out before we ever get down to installing it. You'll see 1-inch scale of the whole pirate ride if you want to go through it, and then you'll see the full scale. This plant is the only plant of its kind in the world. We're very proud of it, Gunn. You won't find another plant like this in the world. It's research for what you might call nonsense, fantasy, and all that kind of stuff,